Welcome to the journey to discover Russia, a vast land spanning 2 continents, where magnificent palaces blend with endless taiga forests and the indomitable spirit of a nation. Imagine yourself standing in front of Red Square in Moscow, watching the Kremlin glow in the sunset, or getting lost in the Siberian forests, where the sound of wind blends with the howling of wolves. What is Russia to you? Enchanting ballets, spicy vodka, or the story of glorious tsars? From the majestic Elbrus peaks to the poetic Baltic coast, Russia is a symphony of nature, history, and culture. With warm hospitality and rich traditions, Russia invites you to explore a world that is both mysterious and modern, where every step tells a story. Let's start the journey to feel the heartbeat of the largest country in the world. If you love exploring new lands, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment to share your feelings. Russia, or the Russian Federation, is the world's largest country, stretching 17.1 million square kilometers across Eastern Europe and Northern Asia, bordering 14 countries and 3 oceans: Arctic, Pacific, Atlantic. With a population of about 146 million, the capital Moscow is its cultural and political center. Russia's terrain is diverse: the vast East European plain, the Ural Mountains that divide Eurasia, and the majestic Siberian plateau. Mount Elbrus in the Caucasus, at 5,642 meters, is the highest peak in Europe. Lake Baikal, the deepest in the world, 1,642 meters, containing 20% of the world's fresh water, is a natural wonder. The taiga covers 60% of the planet, while the steppes in the south and tundra in the north are home to polar bears, reindeer, and falcons. The Baltic and Black Seas offer idyllic beaches, and the Kamchatka Peninsula is home to more than 300 volcanoes. Russia's climate is extreme, from minus 40 degrees Celsius winters in Siberia to warm summers in Sochi. National parks like Stalby and Lena Pillars are a haven for climbing, hiking, and exploring. Russia's nature is a grand canvas, from snow-capped mountains to sparkling rivers, inviting you to experience its unspoiled beauty. Russia's history is the story of its rise from ancient tribes to mighty empire. In the 9th century, the Kievan Rus state was established, laying the foundations of Russian civilization. In the 13th century, the Mongols invaded, but Moscow emerged, uniting the country under Ivan III in the 15th century. During the Tsarist period, with Peter the Great and Catherine the Great, Russia became a European power, building cities such as St. Petersburg. The Russian Revolution of 1917 overthrew the monarchy, leading to the birth of the Soviet Union, a 20th century superpower. The Soviet Union led the way in World War II, defeating Nazi Germany, but also endured a tense Cold War with the United States. In 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed, and the Russian Federation was born under the leadership of Boris Yeltsin and Vladimir Putin in 2000. Today, Russia is a federal democracy with global influence in politics and energy. Monuments such as the Kremlin, Novgorod Fortress, and the Hermitage Museum tell the story of the journey from the Rus to the modern era, demonstrating the resilience and ambition of the Russian people. Russia, with a population of 146 million, is a melting pot of more than 190 ethnic groups, from Slavs to Tatars and Chechens. Russian, which uses the Cyrillic script, is the official language, but English is increasingly popular in the big cities. Russian Orthodoxy is the dominant religion, practiced by 70% of the population, reflected in its magnificent gold-domed cathedrals. Russian culture is a blend of East and West, from the poetry of Pushkin to the novels of Tolstoy and Dostoevsky, which are loved worldwide. Russian ballet, with the Bolshoi and Mariinsky theaters, is at the pinnacle of its art, while classical music by Tchaikovsky and folk music with the balalaika captivates listeners. Russians are hospitable, often offering guests vodka and bread with salt as a symbol of friendship. They love outdoor activities, such as skiing in the Urals or fishing in Baikal. The Russian philosophy of life combines patience in the face of hardship with a passion for creativity. With its family values and national pride, Russia offers a diverse society where tradition meets modernity. Russia is the world's 11th largest economy, with a GDP per capita of around $12,000, 2023. Energy is a mainstay, with Russia leading the way in oil and natural gas exports, supplying 30% of Europe's gas. Space industry, Roscosmos, arms production, and agriculture, wheat, barley, also play important roles. Moscow is a financial hub, attracting companies such as Gazprom and Yandex, Russia's leading technology company. The cost of living in Russia is affordable. A meal in Moscow costs between $5 and $15, but the gap between rich and poor remains a challenge. Russians work 40-hour weeks and enjoy gathering in banyas, traditional saunas, or Gorky Park. The welfare system provides free healthcare and education, although the quality varies between cities and rural areas. Despite international sanctions, Russia is investing in technology and renewable energy. The Russian way of life combines the dynamism of the city with the tranquility of the countryside, from bustling markets to evenings by the fire, and reflects a resilient spirit. Russian cuisine is a fusion of bold flavors and local ingredients. Borscht, a bright red beetroot soup, is a signature dish, often served with sour cream. Pelmeni, meat-filled dumplings and soup, are a popular snack. Blini, thin crepes served with jam or caviar, are a breakfast favorite. Kvass, a fermented barley drink, has a sweet flavor. Pirog, filled with meat or apples, is a traditional dessert. Russian festivals are vibrant and diverse. Maslenitsa, March, is a farewell to winter, with blini and effigy burning. Victory Day, May 9th, celebrates victory in World War II, with a parade in Red Square. Orthodox Easter is festive with painted eggs. Music festivals like White Nights and St. Petersburg attract international audiences. These events, combined with food, create a warm, colorful, and proud atmosphere that highlights the Russian spirit of unity. Russia is a land of splendid cities and rich cultural heritage. Moscow, the capital of 12 million people, captivates with its Kremlin, its onion-domed St. Basil's Cathedral, and the Bolshoi Theater, the birthplace of ballet. St. Petersburg, a city of culture, boasts the Hermitage Museum, the Winter Palace, and sparkling canals. Kazan, the Tatar heartland, is a melting pot of Islam and Orthodoxy, with the Kazan Kremlin, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Ekaterinburg, on the border of Eurasia, is notable for its Church on Blood, which commemorates the last royal family. Russian culture shines through its art. The Hermitage Museum holds 3 million works, from paintings by Leonardo da Vinci to Egyptian antiquities. Russian ballet, including Swan Lake and the Nutcracker, is a global icon. The literature of Pushkin and Tolstoy shaped world thought, while Tarkovsky's cinema had a far-reaching influence. Russian cities are living canvases, from the bustling avenues of Moscow to the ancient streets of Suzdal, offering a profound and unforgettable cultural experience. Russia is a tourist paradise with majestic nature and unique heritage. Lake Baikal, the Pearl of Siberia, is ideal for boating and sightseeing. The Golden Ring, a chain of ancient cities such as Sergiy Pozad and Vladimir, transports you back to the Middle Ages with its domed churches. Kamchatka, a volcanic peninsula, is a paradise for hiking and brown bear watching. Sochi, the Pearl of the Black Sea, attracts visitors with its beaches and the Rosa-Khutor ski resort. Altai, a mountainous region of western Siberia, is famous for its green valleys and crystal-clear lakes. Travelers can explore the Trans-Siberian Railway, the world's longest railway line, or take in the Maslenitsa Festival in Suzdal. With sightseeing tickets costing $3 to $10 and meals costing $5 to $15, Russia is a budget-friendly destination. From the ornate palaces of St. Petersburg to the wooden villages of Karelia, Russia welcomes you with hospitality and irresistible beauty, offering a journey through a vast and legendary country. Russia is more than a destination, it is an emotional journey. From magnificent palaces, endless taiga forests, to vodka that tells the story of unity, Russia is where the heart of Eurasia shines. Come and experience its grandeur, hospitality, and great heritage. See you on the next journey.